I want to personally invite you to join Lori and myself on an incredible trip to Italy and Greece happening December 26th through January 4th. Together, we'll walk in the footsteps of the Apostle Paul, visiting places like Philippi, Thessalonica, Athens, and Corinth, the very cities where much of the New Testament took place. There's something special about standing in the places you've read about for years and seeing Scripture come alive in a whole new way. This is a potentially life-changing trip that you do not want to miss out on. Simply text the word Rome, R-O-M-E, to 55757 to let us know that you're coming. Lori and I would love for you to experience this journey with us. We hope to see you there. Welcome back to Simple Faith. My name is Rusty, where we try every week around here to help you practice your faith in a simple way and on a daily basis. Well, so far, Jesus has announced good news, freedom, and restoration. Sounds inspiring, right? But here's what's surprising. This message didn't just encourage people, it offended them. Now, why would that be? Well, probably the reason why it offends all of us. After Jesus reads Isaiah and says, "Today this is fulfilled," the crowd is initially amazed. But then things turn. Why? Because Jesus starts reminding them of something uncomfortable. God's grace has always reached outsiders. He references stories from the Old Testament where God helped people outside of Israel. And suddenly the room shifts because what they wanted was this: good news for us, blessing for our people, justice that works in our favor. But Jesus expands it. He says, in essence, this is bigger than you. And this goes back to the reason God chose the Israelites to be his chosen people and to bring the Messiah through them. And that was he needed a people group to not just bring the Messiah from, but to also, as he says to Abraham, be blessed. He's going to bless them, not just for the sake of blessing, but to be a blessing. That was their mission. And the moment they strayed from that, God had to bring in neighboring countries to move them back in line. And now all of Israel is thinking, if we just get our act together and behave ourselves, then God will bless us once again. But he's saying, no, no, no. Getting your act together is going beyond yourself. This is bigger than you. And that's where offense enters, because we're fine with justice as long as it benefits us. We struggle when it includes people we don't like, don't agree with, or don't think deserve it. But Jesus' kingdom doesn't work that way. His grace crosses boundaries, ethnic boundaries, moral boundaries, religious boundaries. And that means no one is beyond reach. That's the good news. Unless we've quietly started deciding who's in and who's out. So what do we do about this? How do we make this simple? Well, if we're honest, we all have categories. People we naturally extend grace to, and people we don't. But following Jesus means letting him expand our hearts. It means saying, God, help me see people the way you do. So here's our spiritual discipline for the day. We're expanding our compassion as we bring justice to other people. Think of one person or group you tend to dismiss or avoid. It might be people that don't vote like you. It might be people that don't look like you. It might be people in your own home. And you tend to dismiss them or avoid them. Today, pray for them, not vaguely, but specifically, because grace grows where compassion is practiced. Maybe start with this prayer: God, help me to see through their eyes today. Give me a heart for these people. What's it like to be them? Tomorrow, we'll look at how Jesus didn't just talk about justice, he embodied it in everyday life. And that's where this gets very, very practical. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you share this with a friend. Thanks for listening, and as always, keep it simple.